Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I've done it. Give me a minute. Let me check my streams real quick. Seems like we're live.
It's Jew in the mug. 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 It's Jimmy, the mug.
Alright, so hello, ladies and gentlemen. Posted yesterday. Now, if y'all followed, now granted, mine wife, everybody else, just everything else, I'm definitely gonna need to get talk with you. Because all my great streaming, I had the wrong settings. But hopefully, I think I've got the right settings this time. But anyway, for all you people who don't know, not only do I play Star Trek Online, I also play Elite Dangerous. I know the Jenny the Logan here. About a year ago, we had a visit from an unknown alien ship that was just flying around, scanning things, just everything else, just being itself, flowers. Some people was calling it. I knew from the get-go it was the Thorogods. I knew it from the get-go because I played the 84 version, the 89 version. I knew from the get-go it was the Thorogods, so I knew it. Anyway, right after the thing that's everything else, which I'll show right here, in a few moments right here, the return, I am going to play this. This is Dazed, who's talking about his idea of the game, his thoughts of what's going on, this, everything else and all. So I'm going to keep quiet, let the thing play through, and let's kind of take a look at this. I would like your feedback on what you all think about this, everything else and all. But me, I am totally for this, because this is so cool, and, basically, dealing in the questions, because if you play the 89 version, at the end of the game, there were some questions about what's the deal with the Thorogods, just everything else. So I'm really looking forward to a continuation. So if you play the 89 version, and you went through the whole thing, and you got to deal with the Thorogods, a continuation of, okay, you wiped us out in 89, you thought us in 89 and completely decimated us in 89, but we're back, and we're going to fucking teach you a lesson this time around. So a continuation of, after the 89 version, what have they been doing, what's been going on, with the Federation Empire, and then continuing on, from the 89 version until, okay, here we are now, we're back now. So let's play this and let's take a look at this, shall we?
I've always been really fascinated by aliens and by, that very word. It's things that are alien, things that are very different. And not just things that are physically different, but things that are culturally different, that have a different outlook. Of course, we've got the really exciting thing now with the encounters with Thargoids, and so little is known. But what we do know is that humanity encountered them hundreds of years ago, and the encounter didn't go well at all. We know that it was around an ammonia-based world. We know that they were very, very good at fighting. Now, since the few hundred years, since the Thargoids were encountered, there's been so much cover-up, there's been so much fakery, that we don't really know what's real. But what's great is we've had some pretty clear, incontrovertible evidence that it's there, and we're seeing more and more people encountering this very interesting, very strange alien species. There's rumour that some of the things in the past are true, but we still don't know what those are. We've seen the unknown artifacts which behave very strangely. We've seen the unknown probes. We've seen barnacles, which seem to be living creatures that can live in zero pressure on really cold worlds, that seem to be extracting substances from the depths of the planets and moons that they're on. As we see more and more alien elements appearing in the game, we will see more and more understanding of how they react. They are able to do things that we didn't think were possible, so their technology is very different. encounters with alien species are unlikely to be perfectly equal. And I think that will be the case here. It's not necessarily that one is always better than the other. They're just very, very different. And quite often those differences lead to bad outcomes for one or both sides. And I think that's what we're seeing. More and more of this we expect to see over the next weeks, months, and even years as we get to know this alien species more and more. But the Thargoids are the first big, frightening species that we've met, and we know relatively little about them. Today we've revealed a lot more will be coming relating to Thargoids in 2.4, which is obviously a very exciting time. This will come in Q3 of this year, and we're doing something very new, something that I'm personally very, very excited about. So, see you in the black.
Yes. Oh, damn, this cold's really starting annoying. And anyway, that is the one. Now, here's the other one. Right after they did the live event that I wish I was part of, that you could hear me, get everything else, and I'm trying to catch up. So I'm later on, either tonight or tomorrow, I'm actually going to do my own tour guide search, because supposedly, on the private server, they're not showing up. I told the solo one and the open one, if you do the, hey, go here, go here, go here, go here, they will show up and you'll be able to do your own type follow-up, just everything else and all. So later on, I'm going to try that, but I want it to show up on my channel. Alright, now this is the return. After they got done doing the live stream and everything else, this kicked in, which is pretty cool. So, my theory of what's going on here, you notice that there's these odd little, adaptions, I guess is the correct word, or simulation. Because if you play Star Trek Online, if you are a lifetimer, you get what's called the liberated Borg, where you basically captured by the Borg, brought into their hive, assimilated, did everything else, and then the Federation came in and seized you and basically liberated you from the Borg hive. But all of these Borg parts, Borg pieces, are now part of you. So you're now a liberated Federation player, or a liberated Klingon player, or a liberated Romulan player with these Borg implants. My theory is they're going to kind of go the same route, where as we're dealing with this and learning about them, this everything else and all, it is rumored that somewhere in the bubble, or outside the bubble, that there is going to be another bubble full of these, full of these Thorogods. Now, if you played the 89 version, spoiler alert, god damn, let me get up and drink. Coffee. That's in coffee. So good to the last drop. Alright, so, spoiler alert. If you play the 89 version, the Federation stole an entire ship, and they went in to basically kick on the Thorogods. The Allies, that are known as the Alliance, the Allies, whatever it is, everything else, they had a deal with the Thorogods where they were basically friends with each other because their bubble was closer to the Thorogod bubbles. So the Allies, oh crap, now I totally forget. Not Allies. The Independents, I think. Independents. Um, because, like I said, the Federation stole an entire ship, went over there and basically picked on the Thurgoth and picked them off. First, they thought that it was okay, so the Empires are attacking us, the Empires showing their imperial superiority, this, everything else. But then apparently there was an inside person that was, I guess, part human, part Thurgoth somehow. Um, realized that, hey, it's not the Empire attacking us. It's not the Empire that's, doing all of this, everything else. It's the Federation who are stealing Empire ships and this, everything else and all, and attacking us. So in reality, the bad guys go the Federation, and the Thurgoths figured this out. So, the Thurgoth back in '89, if you was flying on the Federation side, you had an ass whooping coming because the Federation, or, the Thurgoths would be like, you're Federation. I'm with the Federation. You attacked us. We're going to hyperdict you and take you to our witch space and then give you a spanking and let you die. And it used to be that when the Thurgoth ship found you, there was no way to get back. You was literally unknown space, unknown area, unknown everything. There was no way to get back, and you could do all the racing, all the flying, all the shooting you wanted. There was no way to get back to known Federation states, known Empire states, known independent states. There was just no way. You was literally hyperdicted, abducted, and taken to their part of unknown space. This and all. So the only way to really get out of there was basically self-suicide and then leave. And then toward the end of the game, a virus was created, a biological virus was created, and the thing was that one person would choose to basically commit suicide and choose to be hyperdicted, abducted, and taken to their thing to release this biovirus that would just completely, decimate the whole entire Thorgod. Literally cut the good space part where they couldn't, suddenly hyperdict you and abduct you. That got cut off the other. Their hyper jump from our space to their space completely got cut off the other. All of that went bye-bye when this one guy basically committed suicide, and that was pretty much the end game, because you'd be the one that like, okay, I choose to commit suicide. I choose to go and take on these Thurgods. I will let them hyperdict me, abduct me, and take me to their thing. And when you committed suicide, they basically, end them. Now, end of the game, basically, because you basically killed the Thurgods, saving the Federation, the Empire, and the Independents, from the Thurgods that kept coming into our space and hyperdicting and abducting. So that basically ended 1989. Now, fast forward, 200, 100, I'm not sure of the timeline, I'll have to check. I think David said 100, I believe. Fast forward till now. The Thurgods, a lot of them didn't die. A lot of them must have been like independent space or hiding somewhere on the Empire side, hiding somewhere on the Federation side. So a lot of them didn't die off. A lot of them was already doing something, growing, developing, this and other thing. So these little adaptations that you're seeing is those ones that managed to get away before you killed them, killing them in '89. These guys are the ones that managed to survive the attack of '89, and now they've got 100 years of, working on technology, 100 years of upgrading, 100 years to kind of hide in the shadows, look at everything, check out everything, and figure out everything. And now, here they are. They have returned. So, I would not be surprised that as we play through the game, as the Teeth of Thorn does go live, just like in Star Trek Online, you're going to see these, Federation / Thor adaptation, Empire / Thor Gods adaptations, just like you play in Star Trek Online, where you can be a Federation players be abducted by the Hide Queen, and then come back as a liberated Borg with Borg implant parts there, installed on you and installed on your ship and stuff. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right there, this everything else, but that is my theory. I would like everybody to kind of jump down in the comments, give me your thoughts, tell me what you think of that. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and, replay this thing because it's cool. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, right here. Bring it up. Alright, so right here, you notice you throw the third ship and the second ship hit. Elite Dangerous is just normal. Come back here. Now you notice, that ship there, you got a little adaptation there, a little adaptation there. Notice right here, there's a little bit of this ship that's going by. But as each ship goes by, there's a little bit each time that's like popping up and basically adapting to it and everything else. So this is what I'm talking about. As we play the game through, I do not be surprised to see these, Federation slash, Thorough adaptations and enhancement and everything else, Empire slash Thorough adaptation, enhancement, this everything else and all as we play through. And then, like I said, as you come through and you notice, as that last ship goes by, there's all of this Thorogods adaptations, or I keep saying simulation, because of the Thorg, this everything else and all. Then you kind of swing through, you see the one ship right there, that you see all these Thorogod type thingies. And now you got a nice closer look of it, and everything else and all. So I would not be surprised that as we play along through, that we will see Federation slash Thorogod, Empire slash Thorogod, Independent slash Thorogods, this as we play through. So that's my theory. There's that. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, this, everything else. But please, tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you think. That's my theory. In 89, we basically, not annihilate them, because apparently some of them got away in time or something, this, everything else and all. But, in the 89 version, like I said again, spoiler alert, 89, you had no choice with everything else and all, and you basically, with the commander that chose to commit suicide, and got this biovirus, and go to, let them hydrate you, let them abduct you, take you to their known space, or their unknown space, and you're pretty much stuck in their realm. There was no way to come back, no way to, jump back, because you was in their space, not ours. So you would, set off this biovirus device, just basically annihilating everything, cutting off the way that they was able to abduct us and interdict us, just not totally cutting all that off. But that was over 100 years ago. So all this time they had been developing, watching, listening, and now they're back. So tell me your thoughts. That's my thought. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, jump in, because we are beta testing the beta side and everything else. So later on, now supposedly, like I said, this one here is the live stream. In the open and the solo, it is supposed to be active. So if you actually want to do this for yourself and follow the clues, follow the thing, till you finally get to this part right here, where, oh my God, you got all these shits all torn apart, all these shits, it looks like the Thorogod technology is slowly adapting to them and doing something to them, this and everything else and all. the totally open play and the solo play is active, because when I tried to jump on the Hudson Orbital server, it was not kicking in. I was not seeing nothing for some reason. But later on, I ended up doing my own run, my own thing to kind of see the stuff, and at least on my side, because I wanted to show it on my side as well, you know, and actually follow the clues and go that route. So, and I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Tell me your thoughts, please, and I will see you all there and out there for the mug.
It's Jew in the mug. It's Jew in the mug. It's Jew in the mug. It's Jew in the mug. It's Jimmy, 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 Jimmy the mug.
Go to the mug, and I'll see you everybody later.